handle your case can seem like an overwhelming task, and of course you want to make sure you've chosen the right one. David Greene is here to talk about some important questions you should ask your personal injury lawyer before you hire them. David, nice to have you.
Thanks for having me over.
Of course. Well, first, what should you ask when you're choosing an attorney?
I think it's important to ask the attorney whether he's handled your type of case before. Does he have experience in this specific type of case? How many has he handled? How long has he been doing it? Now, just because someone's been doing something a long time doesn't mean they're great at it, but you need to talk to that attorney and make yourself feel comfortable with the experience that he brings to the table.
Of course, and we do need to ask you that question too. So how many personal injury cases has Greene Phillips handled?
Well, we started in 1998. I can't believe it's been that long, and we've handled probably 14,000 personal injury cases throughout Alabama, Mississippi, Florida. We have lawyers licensed throughout the Southeast, but around 14,000 cases, maybe a little more. That was last count, but we've had extensive experience with personal injury cases, from your small soft tissue case all the way to catastrophic cases where people have been killed or crushed. So we've handled all those types of cases.
Right. Now, what else would someone want to know when hiring a lawyer?
I think it's important to ask them whether or not they have a system in place. I know when we first started, we didn't have a very good system in place because we started out as just two guys in a small building, and now we've grown to have 60 staff members and 9 lawyers. But what type of systems do you have in place to move that case forward? Are the files going to be sitting on the floor and waiting until the statute runs and then the thing has to be filed? Or do you have a number of people working on that case every day? At Greene Phillips, we have 6 or 7, maybe 8 people working on a case at the same time and moving it forward.
Now, like you said, you guys have been in business for over 20 years, so I know that you guys have a lot of notable cases as well.
Yes, we do, and we've been involved in large cases. We've had cases from $9 or $10 million, $8 million cases, multi-million-dollar cases throughout the Southeast, and we typically handle the large cases, but we also handle smaller cases too. So we want people to understand, if you come to Greene Phillips with a soft tissue case, you got rear-ended, your neck hurts, come talk to us because you may need a lawyer.
And if they do need a lawyer, how can they reach out to you specifically?
It's very simply 51 North Florida Street. The road construction's almost finished.
It's almost finished, so make sure you contact David with Greene Phillips. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for inviting me over.